Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. I am an intuitive energetic reader. First and foremost, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for coming to my page. My information for bookings is in the description box below or my community board post. Disclaimer, this is strictly for entertainment purposes. Everything is alleged. All right? Okay. If you need any type of medical professional help, please seek that. And now we are doing another reading on Love Island. It's been requested to do an energy read on Bryan and Amaya are the names. So I'm here to deliver. Shout out to Miss Sierra off of YouTube who requested this. Okay? All right. So I'm going to start by pulling some oracle cards. Can I get some oracle messages for Bryan and Amaya? Bryan and Amaya, oracle messages, Spirit. Okay. Oracle cards. Okay. Bryan and Amaya, Spirit. Alright, can I get one more or two more, Spirit? Bryan and Amaya. Alright. Oh, there's a card hiding behind this one. Okay. So we have past life love, go slow, spiritual lesson, support, and vulnerability. I'm going to say this. I already like their energy more than I did the Clark and Taylor energy. Can I get some energy on Bryan and Amaya? Too many cards, Spirit. Energy on Bryan and Amaya. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. I already see where this is going. Baby, this is such a spiritual connection. It's crazy. Spirit is saying that they were meant to come together and to learn major lessons from each other. And that lesson is about being vulnerable, being able to let their walls down and be open with someone, and feeling like they matter, and feeling like they're safe, and feeling like they're being heard, and feeling like they're being protected. And Spirit is saying when it comes to Bryan and Amaya's energy, and let's be clear, like, they're going to show what they show on the show, but this is talking about like energy within them, like outside of the show. They have a very strong supportive energy. They would work very well together as a pairing. And it's funny because the past life love card came out. So their energies seem very familiar to each other. And I don't know if you guys believe in this, but we all came from past lives, right? And sometimes we meet people and we feel like it's deja vu, or we feel like, oh wow, this person's energy is very familiar. And that is a real thing. They recognize there's something so familiar, but they can't quite point their finger on what it is, and that's because they known each other from a past life. Spirit is urging them to take their time with each other and to really learn each other, because there's so many lessons that they can get from one another when it comes to being vulnerable, when it comes to letting their guard down and being okay with letting love inside, because I feel like the both of them are a little bit emotionally damaged. And it's like they need each other to help each other to relearn how to love the right way. The Wheel of Fortune came out with the Eight of Swords, and that Eight of Swords energy, first of all, the Wheel of Fortune is basically saying that the wheels is turning in their favor. There's a positive cycle when it comes between the two of them. But then with the Eight of Swords here, that talks about their uncertainty towards each other. When you look at the illustration on the card very well, it's so symbolic, because you see this person wrapped up in bondages and they feel like they're bound to themselves. But the truth of the matter is, those bondages are not metal. They're not stuck like that forever. They can break free at any time, but they're not breaking free because they're so into their mental. Swords represent the mental and your communication, of course. And so Spirit is saying they can literally learn how to communicate their needs and their wants from each other. And they can learn how to mentally tap in and organize their thoughts towards what they want to say and what they're looking for. This is so, like, I actually like this energy because this gives me more realistic. This gives me two people who genuinely like each other and could genuinely make a relationship work and last. It's just a matter of learning to be more open with each other. And again, these two, they would do really well, like if they were to choose each other and be with each other, going to couples therapy, because they will be able to open up more and learn from each other and be what each other needs. And it's funny because with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is like nurturing, loving energy. This is like stable energy. This is like homemaking energy. And that is what I'm picking up with Bryan and Amaya. And it's funny because I hear like a sweet, loving tune in my head because they have like this youthfulness to their energy when it comes to each other. And I like that because it seems very genuine. It almost gives me like old school throwback love in a sense. So these two, I personally feel, would make great matches with each other, and they would have a lot of potential to blossom into something bigger and better in the future, as long as they're both using their free will and willing to put in the work. The only thing with them two is that if they were to come together sexually, if they haven't already, the sexual connection would be so intense between them because they are past life lovers. So they just have to be really careful that they don't turn their relationship into sexual based, because see, the thing is, sex is energy. And with these two, I pick up that if they, like, when they came together, or when they do decide to come together, I should say as well, that they're going to pour in a lot of passion and emotion. So like the sex for them can get extremely deep, and then they release a lot of emotions during those sexual encounters, that it's like, it's weird because it's like, I feel like the both of them are looking for a feeling of stability and nurture and a nurturing energy. So I feel like them coming together sexually and them pouring in all that passion and all that love into each other, they're going to continue to want to always feel that. So then they'll start doing it more, and then it turns into more sexual base. And that's what I'm saying. They just have to be mindful of not being so sexual all the time, and knowing when to kind of just step back and really, communicate, talk to each other, spend time with each other, do things with each other outside of the whole sexual aspect. See, these two give me very much like when I've read Love Island for some of the other couples, I'll pick up a strong sexual connection, but it's more like that rowdy sex, like, yeah, we having a good time. This, I pick up like making love sex, like real passionate, real sweaty, real hot and bothered. Like a real love story. This is cute. This is real cute energy. So I'm telling you, they're polar opposites from Clark and Taylor, definitely. And they have it in them to make it work. So if they were to like choose each other or be with each other, I would not be opposed to that, because again, they will go through things like, what most couples or most people will go through. But there's something there that's so genuine in their connection that they would be able to work through it, and they both would be willing to work through it. And that's the thing. They have to be willing. They have free will. Like with Clark and Taylor, I didn't pick up that free will of wanting to work anything out with each other. But with Bryan and Amaya, I pick up a sense of they want to, a sense of caring, a sense of understanding, a sense of peace, They balance each other out. They complement each other. It seems like they're almost equally yoked, and they balance each other's energy out. What one lacks, the other one has, and what the other one doesn't have, the other one will give it to them. And I like that energy. That's beautiful. That's justice. That's balancing the scales in a relationship. And again, they're both willing to learn each other's love languages so that they could communicate and be there for each other more. So yes, I do feel like Bryan and Amaya would make a good match. Okay. So guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's Natiluv Tarot. Please book a reading with me. My information description box below or the community board. Thank you, and like, share, and subscribe.